Speaking about D.I, let's talk about positive reinforcements.
Definitely.
Okay, we talked about neglect, and neglect. Of course, neglect makes people. It lowers people's self-esteem. It lowers their self-worth because they feel, well, if mommy don't want me around, or daddy don't want me around, or whomever is the person, the caregiver, doesn't want me around.
Let me see what's in the streets.
Let me find somebody who's going to want me around.
Hey, little shawty, come here.
They'll do whatever it takes to be wanted.
Oh, you don't got that? Well, let me, here, son, take this $100 bill.
And outside, because for the little girls, it's always gold found in the pum pum. And for the guys, you wonder why there's some guys that take it from the back.
Huh?
And then outside of that, that's where the drug dealers and the gangbangers come into play, because they're searching for a family of people that are going to accept them. I'm getting cue cards, yo. This is our show.
Oh my God, yo. Intern, sit down. Intern, sit down. You just sit there with your titties out. We got this.
They want you to you get involved in gangs and you get involved in drug dealing or
sex or whatever
whatever's gonna make you feel better
like
about
you
yourself.
important. You know what I'm saying? If you're a girl, you looking for somebody, that father figure, i.e. a common looking nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you look like you could be my daddy.
You look like
fuck
you
me
could.
from the back. Whatever. You know. And
if
you're a dude, you know, money's the way. How do you get money? Money's the way to get, you know what I'm saying, love from the chicks.
You stick it in, you stick it out. You stick it in, and money come out. You stick it in, and money come out. I'm sorry, Mr. Anderson.
So now you in the so now you in the streets.
You in the streets.
Now you in the streets.
But the other part of that is the verbal abuse. Because simple things like I've noticed in the African American community, the language that we use is extremely derogatory.
Yeah. I got a problem with that.
You know, when like I don't really understand why you would tell your child, you stupid black bastard, or you fat fuck, or stuff like that. What is that for? Do you think that that's positive reinforcement?
Yeah.
Do you think by you telling this person that they're stupid and fat and black?
Well, they are black.
But using the word, because remember we went through the diction of words and how a word can change meaning by the tone.
So what is it when you just like your daddy?
Especially if your daddy's a whore. Like my daddy had 25 kids.
Yeah.
So when I got you're just like your daddy, I was like, well, that would make me just like you. Because you fucked him.
Yeah.
So I guess you're both whores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So I used to get smacked a lot.
See, yeah. And here we are doing D.I Radio talking about the shit. Yeah. It adds up. Everything comes full circle with D.I RadioCast.
D.I RadioCast all in your ear hole, I'm telling you.
But, yeah, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's like a tolerance level, especially when you're,
when you are being neglected,
yeah,
your tolerance level goes down.
I'm talking about you as the parent trying to discipline. Okay. I got 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, because we do have the most kids, and that's the Mexicans. And,
Jews have more kids than us.
Well, yeah, but they're
the other niggers.
They're really most of them playing for theirs. We don't. And you got you forget to name little Nick. You know what I'm saying? Now you trying to.
Yeah.
But it becomes repetitious.
But when neglect and verbal abuse is connected, it's like now you have devalued that person, and they then internalize that and feel that they're ignorant, they're stupid, they're not capable of doing anything right, because they've been told that all their life. And as smart as they may be, because I've come to realize that a lot of the kids that excel in school are kids from homes where their parents treat them a certain way. So they feel that the only way that they can impress them, is only two ways you could go. Either you go to the extreme or you go to one extreme.
Yeah.
And they feel like the only way they can impress their parents is by doing well in school. But that's never enough.
Yeah.
That's never enough because the parents don't care about that. All they want is you to help them with the money, help them with all of the kids that you pushed out. And you all about laying on the streets doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And if you're on drugs, and again, like I said, this young lady, she told me, I just can't take it, but her mom is trying to trick her out. All right, her mother told her that you coming of age now. She's about 13, and her mother told her, you're coming of age now. It's time for you to start working for your keep. She dressed her up, put her in little heels and makeup, and took her over to her friend's house.
Yeah.
And that situation wasn't a good look. We have to do something. As the community, we have to step up when we see stuff like this happening. Because there are a lot of women out there that their pussy ain't no good no more. So they're using their children to generate revenue to continue their habits. And I'll be damned if I let anybody that comes up to me and tells me that they need help go through that situation. Because you should not have to live at 13 years old. I have a 13-year-old daughter. You should not, at 13 years old, have to deal with a man pushing himself on you. Or matter of fact, you shouldn't have to be pushed in a situation where you are forced to be put on a man. And, I mean, all I can say is we are reaching out to the community, and we really need you to help. We need you to donate. I mean, $5, $10. From what I'm understanding, it's going to take about $600 to get them out of that situation and into a home where people care about them. And really and truly, I think D.I RadioCast should be the people that take on this situation. I mean, we both you and I, we have space.
Yeah.
And I personally, I think that I'm going to take on this situation. And I'm get this little girl out of her situation right now and bring her to be a part of the D.I RadioCast family. We got to get her
as long as she stays with you. I mean, I love the kids and all. But, I'm
not gonna have nobody who I'm not at 13 years old. You supposed to be
that's what I'm calling the cops for. I'm like, look, it's a shame you got to go to a shelter, but you got to monitor. I mean, I'm with help. I'm with helping because I don't like none of the situations as far as neglect, because that leads to homelessness, that leads to murders, that leads to rape, that leads to all kind of crazy. You just got crazy boy walking down the street, you know what I'm saying, with a question mark on his head. I hate seeing that when you go downtown and you see that. So I
and
really,
you know their parents don't care.
Yeah, and you know their parents don't care. When I'm looking across the other side of my apartment complex and I see a man arguing with his son about knowing he going to smoke weed and you just yelling at him about it, well, dude, why don't you do something about it? Oh, he ain't going to do nothing. All he do is eat shit and sleep. He going to get high right now. But you watching him walk off with his flat tire on his bicycle going to get high? What the fuck kind of father is you?
I take the goddamn bike and wrap it around his
take neck. The bike and wrap around his fucking neck. You know what I'm saying? You take your belt, tie it around it. Anyways. That's called abuse, but that's the right kind. It's tough love, and I got that.
You spare the rod. You spoil the child.
You know what I'm saying?
I will quote the Bible all day long. Wait, what y'all talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all want me spare the rod?
I got two sons. And I know what it takes to me to mold each one. Tyron, he's a little knucklehead. He's going to have to get slapped around a little. Devin, he's the more sensitive one. So you need to, you know what I'm saying, spend a little bit more time with him and monitor him. But, you got to watch your kids. Each kid is a different person. They're their own person, but they come from you. So how you don't know your kids, man?
Exactly. D.I RadioCast, all in your ear hole, distinctive impression. We're telling you that it's important that you help us help others. donate today. Hit the donate button on our main page and donate. Remember, no child is a mistake, even if we are not planned.
Oh my
no
God.
child is a mistake.
This is such a great cue card.